Hello everyone and welcome back to Beneath a Steel Sky. As ever, I am Pete.
And I'm Viv. I forgot for a moment.
That was a bit of a delay there. There's LINC playing on you again.
Yes.
So yeah, if you missed the last time, well go and watch it. It's still there. It's not like it's going anywhere, honestly. So anyway, we've got as far as, well, here, wherever here is, somewhere beneath Union City, and we're getting close to the heart of LINC, as you can tell from all of this nonsense going on here. Now, I should warn you before we proceed that we're on the home stretch of the game now, and from here on it gets a bit weird. Weird.
Okay.
So with that in mind, let's look at this swelling.
The outer skin is stretched and weakened. That thing's alive! I wonder what it is. It's warm and throbbing with a tough skin.
Lovely.
That patch of plaster looks damp and crumbly.
So obviously we're going to crumble it away. Oh, no, it's the wrench we need.
Oh, okay.
I've exposed the bricks beneath the plaster. The mortar holding those bricks has crumbled away. There's no obvious way of opening it.
Okay, so there's no way out, no way back, because the cave is collapsed, so... Yeah, spoiler alert, the crowbar doesn't work here. It's one of those Star Trek-style slidey doors. We can't get it open. But...
I'll hit the bricks through.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the best way.
Ow.
He's such a wimp.
A good, solid old brick.
That's right.
Now, have you figured out what to do with this swelling part yet?
Kill it?
Exactly.
How to cut it?
It's penetrated the outer skin. It's stuck in the vein, but hasn't pierced it completely.
You could help it.
So, exactly, we need to help it along. Give it a good bash.
Ugh! I made a hole right through the vein. Ugh! I made...
Yep, we've had that already.
Now I've got pus all over my fingers.
Pussy fingers.
It's a medical robot.
There we go. We just
Oh.
injure the thing, that opens the door, so the medical bot can come along.
Oh, that would be a nice shell for Joey. So.
I like where your head's at.
It's probably a ventilation grill.
And what's on the other side? Oh hey, we've seen that guy. Remember the narcissistic guy outside Dr. Burke's office?
Yeah.
Who we now know is an android. Okay. That is our one and only warning for what lies ahead, by the way.
Okay. Oh my god, the like veins are everywhere.
It's probably a ventilation grill.
Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to Akira territory at this point. Not sure why we can look through that one, apart from just to show off, but anyway. What's this?
It's recharging itself at the power supply.
Yeah.
The slot gives access to an expansion port.
An expansion port, eh?
I can't get my hand in there.
But we do have.
Could you get in there?
How do you feel, Joe?
I'm completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
That's a relief. Is there any immediate danger?
If your presence here is detected, termination is more than likely.
Okay.
Negative.
What about the guy in the tank room?
Negative. The technician is an android. I advise you to avoid contact with it.
Are you really the Joey I grew up with? You don't sound like him.
That is unavoidable. My shell has a limited syntactic processor
Oh well. At least you're not so argumentative.
Now, I'm not going to do this one just yet. They really seem to be cutting a lot of lines at this point in the game. So, once again, don't read too much into this. I'm just going to quickly save here. Yeah, remember that guy we were told to avoid contact with?
Oh,
I'm going to go over and contact him.
Oh,
Hello. I was not expecting a visitor. Allow me to introduce myself.
We've already met several times.
I am known as Walter, and I am the future.
So what do we ask? We ask if he's not human, a future designed by LINC, or if this is where they reproduce.
oh, I want to ask the last question, but I feel we should ask the first.
You're not human, are you?
Now, whatever gave you that idea? I'm obviously not a machine, or an animal. In fact, I differ little from you.
What's next? Yeah, we're already dead, by the way. There's no way we can talk our way out of
That's
this.
alright then.
Is this where you reproduce yourself?
Yeah, the genetic nursery. Here, my kind are nurtured and grown, educated according to LINC's needs.
So, we can ask about the connection with Overman, or LINC's plans for the actual humans.
Oh, connection with Overman.
Has all this any connection with Overmen?
Indeed. Without the Overman connection, I might never have been conceived.
What are LINC's plans for the real humans?
We are all members of the same family. We can coexist quite peacefully
Unlikely.
until they disappear through natural wastage. But you need have no concern for the well-being of the human race, or for the future, come to that,
Oh, that's good to know.
since you have no future.
Oh,
What does that mean? Oh, ouch, ouch.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the neck's not supposed to bend that way. So yeah, this time we're going to be a bit more cautious. So yeah, if you triggered that conversation at all, you're already dead. It's unavoidable, so we avoid that for the time being.
I've got a hunch I'll need to open that.
We never need to open that. It's a red herring again.
They don't appear to do anything.
Okay, so this time,
I want you to check out the tank room.
Please be more specific.
I want a detailed report on everything, especially that android.
The android could be dangerous.
Exactly. I don't want to risk my neck.
again. So now we have Joey scouting the place out. Now if we go over here, we can keep an eye on him as well. Once again, showing off the virtual theatre system. And out again. Boy, where do you think you're going? Look at me when I'm talking to you, young man.
Give me a report on the tank room.
The growth tanks contain developing androids. Nourishment is supplied from a tank. The temperature is maintained by convection from an underground source.
Okay. So we have a whole host of things to ask about now.
Oh,
Growth
top
tanks?
to bottom.
Yeah, why not?
Tell me about the growth tanks.
Access to the growth tanks is not possible.
Are you sure? I've got a handy crowbar.
Tell me about the computer.
Access to the computer is denied.
Okay.
Tell me about the nutrient tank.
The tank contains chemicals on which the androids feed.
So, without it, they'd die?
Affirmative.
Is there a way of draining the tank?
Manual evacuation is achieved by opening a tap.
Oh,
Okay. So, and before we ask him to do that,
Tell
ask
me about the android.
It is programmed to safeguard the developing androids.
Is he dangerous?
It's certainly stupid enough to constitute a threat.
That's one way of putting it.
Open the tap to the nutrient tank. That will distract the android technician.
is that like a suicide mission for Joey?
Oh no, he's fine. He's disguised as the enemy, remember?
Of course.
See, just a harmless Medibot. Nothing to see here.
Sorry.
There we have a big old pile of spillage there.
Spillage.
So once again, just in case, just in case.
It's a preventative measure.
Exactly. Hello again.
Hello! I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Okay, so that achieved very little.
You're not.
Oh, he's gonna kill you
yeah,
anyway,
we're gonna
right?
die again, yep.
Ah!
So, ow.
Damn.
Okay, so the puddle alone wasn't enough.
A toaster!
You're actually thematically not that far off the mark, because did you see what he walked over to avoid the puddle?
No.
The grate on the floor?
Oh, okay.
Joey mentioned the temperature is maintained by convection from underground.
Ah.
Specifically from down here. Ooh.
The cover must regulate the heat from below. Bubbling, boiling lava. Boy, that's hot!
Yeah, pretty sure if there was lava there, you probably wouldn't be able to breathe in this room, much less comment on it.
Better be careful I don't fall in there.
But,
It allows the heat to rise. I can't reach it from here.
so up there is the room above with the android, and this.
It holds the grill secure.
So, if that were to accidentally come loose...
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can't reach it from here.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, the control unit.
It's the controls for opening the cover.
Oh.
So if we reduce the temperature... now there's now more cover to stand on.
Pulling the handle has loosened the grill.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah.
Damn. It's fluctuating a lot there.
Okay then, attempt the third.
Hello! I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Humans 1, androids 0.
Oh.
Goodbye to Jason Isaacs.
It's a foul-smelling chemical soup. I'm not risking my fingers in that stuff. It looks like the stuff that lamb eats. It's sticky and slightly astringent, making my fingers tingle.
Fair enough then.
Better be careful I don't fall in there.
Go, jump, go.
The heat from below rises through that.
Nah, even he's not that suicidal.
Oh.
There's a weird fetus thing floating in it. Whoever said babies were cute?
Come on, look at him.
No
The
one ever
casing is
said.
thin, but very hard.
What do you reckon? Some good old-fashioned violence?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, you're no fun anymore.
There's a rubbery man in there.
Oh, that's
So
good.
that's how androids are created. The casing is thin, but
Yep, blah blah blah. Have that already.
whatever's behind that door must be important.
Now, this, on the other hand, is a door that we do have to open.
Oh,
Oh, look. It's another link terminal.
oh.
Or interface, rather.
Another entrance to Weird World.
There's no point in going in just yet.
It's a view of the reactor. They're linked to surveillance cameras. They're linked to...
Now, it's kind of hard to tell just with how low resolution it is, but I think each of these is meant to be a different location in the game.
Ah,
It's
okay.
kind of, draw up the idea that we've been watched as soon as we arrive, basically.
It's displaying some info.
Paranoia fuel. Yes, we can't do anything manually, but we use Reich's card on the terminal.
Oh,
Aha. So we have a status report. So, nutrient tank drain is open. Possible malfunction of Walter 14. Yeah, he's burning quite nicely now.
yeah.
Temperature surge detected. Investigation in progress. Emergency life support is on.
Oh, I think she switched off.
But look,
Oh,
much more interesting. Access to restricted area. Open the door. And look, it's Gallagher
Saved me the
again.
bother of coming to find you. I should have guessed you were part of all this. Why do you think Reich had to die when he tried to kill you? Or that meddling girl who tried to help you escape? LINC needs you alive, Overman. That's why it planned this family reunion.
Get out while you can, Rob.
Stop! Tell me what you want from me! You won't be needing this robot where you're going.
Good old Joey took him with him.
yeah.
It's an android!
You know, that's what you're focusing on, Rob, not the fact that he has a massive spike through him.
Aha! Another ID card from my collection.
And a moment of silence, please, for Joey.
It wasn't Joey's lucky day. Poor Joey didn't last long in that shell. I'll take his board as a memento.
So now we have yet another LINC card. The plastic card bears a holographic image of Gallagher. So now, yet another way to access LINC.
It's a red card.
Yeah. The old mood whiplash of the LINC music again. At the time when everybody starts dying. Yes. Oh, what do we have here? We have Divine Wrath. What does that do? Classified specification, Union security use only. No. I can probably figure out what it does, or what it's for anyway. Okay, so remember the Crusader we couldn't do anything about? We have Divine Wrath this time around. You want to see what it does?
Yes.
You do want to see what this does, trust me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, quite literally.
Oh, I want one of those.
Death from above.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit hard to read in that sense. So this is Polyrop Crystal. Protect applications from unauthorized eyes. Donations to Hobart Funware, blah 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 blah. Okay. So this is what the oscillator was for that we found as using Anita's card. But it's not on Gallagher's, so this is a bit of a faff. We have to go back out. then use Anita's card. Said, and then use Anita's card. Oh, for coming. Anita's card. And then go back in. And make our way all the way back to the crystal. Yeah, just feels a bit too much like busy work at this point. So you use the oscillator on the crystal, and we have a helix. Just to combat the Caudal syndrome, checking on the growth of rogue tissue and smart systems. Okay, so now we have the virus that Anita was supposed to retrieve. Let's see what's on the other side of this imposing looking door. Oh yeah, this looks wholesome.
There are strands of tissue suspended in this tank. Whoa, the liquid in the tank has burned my hands.
Another huge
Whatever's
tank.
in there is extremely cold. It could be liquid nitrogen. Instant frostbite if I put my hand in there.
Yeah. Don't do that.
So, we have a console over here.
The computer is controlling the tank and displaying its readings on the monitor. Pressing the keys has no effect.
Yep, there we go.
Ha! The virus has caused the program to crash.
So, in some apparently self-evident way, that does link to... Well, it does it no good, shall we say.
Okay.
But we have to get a piece of tissue from here for reasons that will become apparent shortly. So, see, this really well-conceived old thing over here, that's a set of tongs.
Ah, okay.
They're like the ones used by surgeons.
Of course they are.
Specifically the ones that aren't Dr. Burke. So, imprinted on the handle are the words "Surgical Steel Made in Hobart."
Ah. How comforting.
He's still focusing on the tongs and not the piece of flesh
Yeah.
gripped in them. Honestly. Oh look, 3 androids. This looks perfectly safe. Speaking of safe...
Oh, that's safe, is it?
Yep, we can look at the androids.
It's a fully formed android body. Hey, wake up, rubber features! A computer for each of these androids.
So we can run an R&M program, but it's already there. Download character data, but there's nothing to download it to. Or we can run the startup program. Now, can you see which of the 3 of these we shouldn't do?
Oh yeah.
Data error. Data error. Data error.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
What data error today?
There's maybe only one specific one that works on. No, here we go. Nope, not quite. Okay, fine. This game makes you work for your death scenes. Okay, you ready for this?
Oh. Oh?
Yeah, not sure what you were expecting there, Rob.
Ah.
But anyway. But if we look under here...
The cabinet has a door.
And what's in
There's
here?
an expansion port in the cabinet.
Now, what do you think we could put in there?
Oh.
And we then download character data. Now surely it should be upload, shouldn't it? I upload from the motherboard onto the computer.
Oh.
Oh, anyway, so we run the startup program now. Guess who's back?
Oh man.
How do you feel, Joey?
I'm not entirely sure, sir. I feel soft and curiously vulnerable.
That's because you're practically human.
And this feeling of insecurity is natural?
Oh yeah, you'll get used to it.
By the way, sir, take my advice. Don't wake the other androids.
Yeah, thanks
Why
for the
not?
warning there, Joe.
If they've been programmed, they'll terminate you.
No shit. So,
Are we close to LINC's core?
Almost certainly, sir. I can sense its presence in a strange and mysterious way.
Like the old man. The pictures in the campfire. He saw it too. The evil beneath the city. And then he died with the rest of the tribe.
This isn't the time for remorse, sir. You must destroy the evil and avenge their deaths.
it's all come full circle.
Thanks for saving me from the android.
My actions were the only logical course. What I cannot comprehend is how an android could behave in such an irrational manner. Why, it was almost as if he was human.
Charming.
What did he mean by a family reunion?
Since your mother was killed, that leaves only...
My father.
You never speak of him, do you?
That's because I can't remember him.
Can't or won't, sir.
I think you need a new name, Joey.
No.
I concur with your observation, Mr. Foster. What do you consider an appropriate sobriquet?
I'm gonna call you Ken.
That's wonderful news, sir. Tell me, are there any memorable Kens in history? A Ken whom I might seek to emulate?
All the Kens I can think of were dorks.
Oh.
Splendid! It will be my mission in life to make the name Ken synonymous with dorks.
Just for the record, I believe this game was made while Ken Livingstone was Mayor of London. Make of that what you will. Hi everyone, Future Pete here. I did a bit of fact checking after we recorded this, and yep, I couldn't have been more wrong, really. Ken Livingstone wasn't Mayor of London until 2000, a full 6 years after this game was made. So, yep, if you are Ken Livingstone, I apologise for getting your dates wrong. Although, in my defence, he was a known public figure at this time, and he did have a reputation for being, shall we say, a wee bit dull, so I guess the joke still kind of works. Whether that's what they were going for or not, I don't know. Holy shit, Ken doll, I just got that.
How do you like your new body?
It's wonderful, sir. There's just one thing.
What's that?
When will I be getting the accessories?
I don't know what you mean.
Ears, body hair, those little decorative parts?
You're better off without them, believe me.
Decorative parts.
Never mind.
So this has no bearing on anything, but we can get the circuit board back, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, you said the vein problem was looking bad earlier.
Yeah.
It's storage. For what, I couldn't guess. The metal is solid and impenetrable.
And we have another
I'm
hand
obviously
scanner
supposed
puzzle.
to put my hand on that. That tickles. It must lead deeper into the complex.
So yes, the standard 2-key system, so we need Ken here
Place your hand on that lock sensor.
to do that.
With pleasure, sir.
Having trouble there, Ken?
Hey, Rubber Man!
That's a bit insensitive.
What's wrong with you?
I appear to have a problem, sir. My hand has melted onto the door.
Shit.
I don't like to leave you here.
I'll be free in no time, sir. Have you got an axe?
No, I haven't. Why?
You could have used it to sever my hand.
That's unthinkable.
Still stuck? I'm afraid so, sir. It's frustrating, to say the least.
Never mind.
Well, he doesn't complain as much as Joey, to be fair.
No.
So we just leave him there for now. Nothing to say about that, Robert? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so now the vein problem is seriously getting out of hand.
Yeah.
It's what keeps the pipes in place.
And what's
They
this?
serve as a ladder.
And what is this ominous hole of doom down here?
It's an ominous hole of doom.
It's sucking and stretching out for nourishment. It's supplying nourishment to that organism.
Yeah, remember I said earlier it got weird from here on out?
There aren't any controls on the spout. That's the last place I want to end up.
So, any thoughts what we can feed this?
Oh, the tissue?
Oh, I think it's decayed there.
Oh.
Nothing seems to have happened.
Predictably, we missed out a step. So,
Oh.
back we go!
Damn.
And yeah, I'm just going to save time here and just tie the cable up. We're going to need that in just a moment. Okay, so now we have to go back to the nitrogen tank. Yeah, can you even remember that far back? It was bloody ages ago.
What's all far back? Can we get some of the nitrogen for Joey's hand?
Yeah, it'll be useful. You just freeze it and then just snap the thing off.
Yeah, right, it's a small loss. We can always use one of these other bodies.
Yeah. So, pick up another strand of flesh. And freeze it.
Ah,
The tissue is frozen now.
okay.
We are now the proud owners of a frozen strand of tissue.
Yay! Oh, we didn't see an axe or a saw or anything.
Nope. Alas, no.
Will the crowbar work?
Well, we do have the secateurs. Actually,
Maybe.
I wonder if... Hang on. I'm gonna give it a try, actually.
Hey, Rubberman! It's a grisly thought. But maybe I can snip your fingers with these shears.
I had already thought of that, sir. Unfortunately, it couldn't be done. My skin is far tougher than yours.
So, no, afraid it's not an option.
Damn.
But I think that piece of dialogue is there because Revolution knew that someone was going to try it.
Well, yeah.
You monster.
Monster, cat. Oh, same thing.
Yeah, so either it's frozen this time. This thing here can't digest it.
Yes, I've poisoned the sludge.
Which is, for some reason, given birth to an exit.
At last, that must lead somewhere. Much too far to jump there.
Save again because we're about to encounter the final death of this game.
Oh.
If I swing on that, I'll either reach the exit or die.
Let's find out.
This could be the second most stupid thing I've ever done.
Second. Oh,
Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
no.
Father?
Is that Robert? Oh, my son. Why did you come here?
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
I did everything I could to stop you. You're in terrible danger. Get away.
I'm taking you with me. How do I disconnect you from the machine?
Listen to me. LINC needs a replacement for my brain. and the best choice was someone related by blood.
Oh shit.
It sent Reich and his goons to bring you here. Link killed Reich when he threatened you.
But if Link wanted me alive, why did it wreck the helicopter?
That was my doing, Robert. I managed to wrest control from Link for a few seconds, long enough to cause the crash. I hope to spare you my fate, Robert.
Ken, you're just in time.
I thought you might need a hand, sir. I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
What happened, Father?
Link has rejected me, and without it, I'll die.
It's very
Father,
dramatic.
tell me what to do.
It's too late, Robert. Link has beaten us both.
Note the bodies in the foreground.
Are you all right, sir?
Do I look all right? Help!
Jeez.
Wait for it.
Mr. Foster?
Foster is no more. I am Link. I am the future.
That is scary.
Yeah. Pretty damn creepy compared to where we started this game, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this time...
This could be the second most...
Yes, thank you, Gillen. Have you figured out the solution yet? I'll give you a hint. Ken showing up is vital to this puzzle.
Father?
Oh, it's not
Is that
Ken,
why
is
I
it?
hide during
How do I...
Link and it?
But why
That was
Yeah,
not
so on and so on.
Ken,
Hey, Ken.
you're...
I've got...
What happened?
Link had...
Help me, quickly!
What do you want me to do, sir?
What do we do? Quickly, quickly!
Sit in that chair.
Sit in that chair.
Quite right.
Are you going to plug me into Link, sir? I hope you know what you're doing.
Don't have the faintest idea.
Something is happening, I think. Yes, I'm gaining control. I found my destiny, Mr. Foster.
Oh,
Can you ever forgive me, Robert?
no.
For letting your machine kill my mother?
Please, try to understand. It was the greatest experiment ever devised. Tapping the unexplored depths of the human brain.
For
The
science!
potential of the subconscious mind.
You fused with this machine deliberately?
It was a well-considered plan, my boy.
Well considered. It was nothing but megalomania.
I had a dream. The fusion process was an apparent success, but the computer shared access to my human failings. It learned of greed, of vanity. It reveled in the power it wielded. I was almost powerless in the hands of this monster.
Which is the monster, Father? The computer or you?
Robert. Oh, Robert. You were my only reason for wanting to live.
Father? Father! Too late. It's over now.
He got over that remarkably quickly.
Yeah.
I feel like there should really have been a pause between those two sentences.
About the vacancy in the sewage grading plant, Howard. Perhaps we should assign the position to Gilbert Lamb.
Hello, Mr. Hobbins.
Hello, son. What do you want?
I've come to say goodbye.
You still plan to go back to the Gap?
Yeah, I've had it with city life. I'm certainly gonna miss you both. Why don't you come too?
We got enough to do. Getting Union City back to normal.
I reckon you'll make a great team.
Will you come back to visit us, sir?
I'm not sure about that, Ken. But I'll be thinking of you. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hobbins. Here's your wrench.
Thanks, son. I'll need that if Ken gives me any trouble.
Goodbye, friends. And thanks.
Be vigilant.
And there we go. That's Beneath the Steel Sky. All done.
It's not what happened next.
Yeah. Well, I think I mentioned early on, Revolution have finally put a sequel together, so I think it's coming out either late this year or early next year, so...
In about 10 years' time, then?
Yeah, perhaps, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's up for pre-order on Steam. They've got a trailer and all, which I haven't watched, because I don't want to spoil it for me.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, so yeah. Don't worry, we'll be getting around to that sooner or later. But yeah, for the time being, there you go, folks. That was Beneath the Steel Sky. I hope you enjoyed watching me bumbling around and boring the arse off everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, I suppose at this point we should do the... hang on, that's the jukebox music. Anyway. Yeah, I suppose this time we should do the requisite begging for subscriptions and what have you. So, yeah, if you enjoyed it, please click the like button, or click the dislike button, it doesn't really matter.
Is there a dislike? Oh, there is.
There is, yeah. Now, from what I understand, it doesn't really matter if you click the like or the dislike button. All the algorithm cares about is that you interact in some way. It doesn't care how. So
click like.
Yes. So, I take it as a favour if you click the like button, but either one does the same job, to be honest. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe. Oh, Ken Love. I wonder if that's who Ken was named after.
Probably.
So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you can see more of this stuff, and feel free to leave a comment to let us know how we're doing as well.
And any suggestions on what we should do next, maybe, or in the future.
Yeah. They'll most likely be ignored, but still, they're welcome nonetheless.
You can show willing.
On that note, I think we can safely give away what the plan is next time.
No, it's a spoiler. Surprise!
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Alright, I will give the hint. It's a game that celebrates its 10th anniversary this year. You may now feel old.
Off to Google.
Yeah. No, it doesn't really matter. No one's watching anyway. Come on, let's be honest. No, we're still in the early days of this channel. No one's going to watch it. So I'll tell you what, if you are watching, leave a message letting us know that you're watching.
Yes.
But anyway, until next time, say goodnight, Viv.
Good night, Viv.
Good night, everybody. Be vigilant.